with triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Check pass, check pass.
Get it.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
Ready up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over.
We play to win. Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wants to run.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
20.
Mike
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
Ready,
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Mike, 54. Tackles.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They were looking to throw, holding at a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 14 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
24-yard gain on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Slam, slam, slam.
5.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shane Ray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Gone. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Now Tannehill. flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Uncorks one for Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 52 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing, Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Watch.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Browns 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what?
my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Better kill it.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Set. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come to my work.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Get nowhere.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Keep playing hard.
A gain of 7.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Mayfield on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 13. Check 13. Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Check. Real. Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I smell fear in that offense.
On second down, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line.
15 line. 15 line.
Second turn, defense.
Ready.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, fellas.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike. Time to go, night. 55.
Up.
55.
Mayfield.
Tight dog.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
It's a gain of 18.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 3.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got the guys a first down here. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Hey, high 7.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, let's get this.
4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bullet high. Buzz.
Tannehill now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You got him. You got him.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Charlie.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
Switch. Slam.
Pistol. Regular. Hurry.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daquan Jones. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check 53's Mike.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Here we go.
Real.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hurry.
No, off.
Check 9.
Twist.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Tannehill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Titans 21, Browns 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, check. Shift.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen,